What's up, gang? How everybody doing? I hope everybody doing good because I am. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the Payal gang, Jack. And shout out to the new people too. All right. Y'all know we finna break this junk down. Y'all know we finna break this junk down. Now, y'all wanna know this what I'm really thinking now. Leonora is covering up for the security guard, and the security guard is covering up for Leonora. Miss Teresa is covering up for both sides, Leonora and the security guard. Now, ain't this kind of strange that Miss Teresa ain't pointing out no security guard, but she always referring to a person, an employee, as the devil. Now, that employee that Miss Teresa was allegedly talking to, who she was contacted the most, Risco and Lennon. Them the only two managers that was controlling the whole investigation, right? So, so this what we finna do. We finna break down that 30-minute time gap when Friends Cave came up missing and stuff. Cause y'all need to realize how that 30 minutes play a major role when it come to this case. Everybody's stuttering when it come to 2:30 and 3 o'clock. Everybody stutter, Miss Teresa, Irene, Leonora, you know what I'm saying, Shamaya, Bree, Monifa, everybody that took statements got 2:30 and 3 o'clock confused. And you want to know why they confused and stutter and lie for 30 minutes? Because Friends K missing 30 minutes. Risco turning the cameras off. And Lenny somewhere in the hotel and nobody don't know where this man at. Now you got Greg Hughes and Straight Drop going at each other, right? Let me show it to y'all. Pay attention, gang. Now I got his letter lined up with the footage. And I just want everybody to focus on this man movements. Now, yesterday when I went live, I showed everybody the camera on the lower level. Not the elevator footage, but the lower level. And I broke it down. I said, man, look, this camera don't show Friends Cave grabbing sheets and blankets, but the elevator cameras do. Now I see why Friends K had to take down timestamps. Everybody already know this, right? But nobody didn't even know this. The real reason why he had to take the timestamps down to keep up track with the times so you can match. Look, check this out. This is what you can do. If I got access to the cameras, right? And if I know this security guard, let's just say, all right, y'all say, you see the dates on here? It say 9/8 at 11:40 or 10:40. But now we know they changed the dates on the footage, right? So for a prime example, just say a crime was committed a day before, right? Let's just say a crime was committed a day before. And round about this same time, I got a security guard gonna be on the lower level. So what I can do is, when he walk out that footage, when he walk out that front desk and go down the stairs, I can use that lower level camera from the time the crime happened, right? and match it with this footage. All right, let's break this down. All right, notice you got security making eye contact with Straight Drop. Off the rip, they made eye contact. Oh, he must got that Johnny in slow motion. All right. Now check this out. Is this Johnny in slow motion?
I'm working very hard.
Nah, he got it in slow motion. Now while y'all looking at that, when I read this letter, I'ma start from right here. From 12 something. Right? Cause this was finna expose Leonora and this security guard. Cause you got to understand. Miss Teresa calling the hotel at 2 something. She know what's going on at 2 something. Irene know what's going on at 2 something. Everybody know what's going on at 2 something except for us. Do we want to find out? Let's take it serious. All right. So he finna go do his round. First of all, this finna be 11 o'clock. This what a security guard finna do when he first arrived at the hotel. He finna do his normal perimeter check. That means walk in the parking lot, do a security sweep around the building, make sure everything locked and secured. That's his job. You see him doing his job, and by him doing his job, he got access and keys to where Kenneka was allegedly found. Right? And he know these people at the party because he was once co-workers with them. All right? Check this out. So keep this in mind. This ain't 11:46. This at 10:46. So when he get there, boom, you see that? Look where he walked through. Now you see where he walking to? I'm going to tell you like this. When he walked past this camera, watch where he finna pop up at. This is the important part. Right here. He didn't come from the trash dock area. He came from the right side. He came from the right side. And for the people that know the layout, you know what door he came in. And once he came in, he looked directly at the elevators. Because we know what he looking at. You ain't looking nothing else but the elevators. Right there, right? Now, while he doing this perimeter check, guess what they didn't show you? He doing the perimeter check on the lower level. Like he did the next night when the police was up there and when he was on the lobby checking all the doors and make sure they was locked. So it don't take no rocket scientists to figure out who gave them access down to the lower level. With Risco and Lenny helping, Risco and Lenny is helping French Cave covenant up for Leonora. You see what I'm saying? What you say, T-Spot? Get up out my chat, T-Spot. Want them out. Because eventually most people don't feel that way. Because they won't be clicking on the video. It's mighty funny that when people pop up, you gotta type in Kenneka Jenkins' name. You know, unless you subscribe to my channel to get this notification, just to, you know what I'm saying, just to comment. Child, please. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't worried about you. You know what I'm talking about? Or whatever you thinking. I'm putting that truth out there. You know what I'm talking about? My story never changed. My narrative still the same. We just had suspects wrong. We pointed the fingers at suspect, but all of them got a different narrative that's misleading. So if it's gonna take me 6 years, right, to figure out like, oh, we had this wrong and we had that wrong. So you mean to tell me I'm gonna just sit here and just be like, well, look, just forget about it? No, you know what I'm talking about? It don't work like that, Jack. This how this work. Y'all see where he coming from? Now y'all see right here, right? Look, check this out. It's just not 11 o'clock. It's 11:03 right now. So right now his shift. So basically, he started his job about 15 minutes early. All right. Okay. He got keys in his hand. He never went down on the lower level and do a perimeter check. Why? You wouldn't see no cameras of him going downstairs and locking everything up downstairs. Cause maybe downstairs is already locked and sealed tight. Maybe it's already locked and still tight, right? Okay. So Leonora want everybody to go with this narrative. We got 5 more videos. The world seen T.Y. and Irene live video. She was standing there. She was fine. You even heard manager talking about this the manager at the door. So Leonora wants you to believe those videos that was at 2 something. Keep this in mind. It was hard for us to believe that because the video had 2 different timestamps. 2:30 and 3:30. Now Leonora know this. But she want to go with 2:30. Why? Because if you get the people to believe her narrative, now you just clear her as a suspect. Right? You just clear her as a suspect and basically clear everybody in the room. Family. So family was looking at the family. You want to know why nobody ain't gonna say nothing like what Zach TV said? Man, these people ain't gonna say nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because they all family. They loyalty. Every time when they make a post about Kenneka, they always throwing up the twist fingers. Like the promise fingers. It's like these people promise not to tell on each other. So we finna get to this timestamp. Just check out his route. Look what he doing. The minute that Kenneka show up, right? The minute that Kenneka now gonna show up, look how France Cave will start running around. For what? This at 11:39. 11:39. The shift is 11 to 7. Right? Now he talking to a transgender lady. According to Miss Teresa, We know what floor she on. She on the 11th floor, and she had a room next door to the 11th floor where they said they saw Kenneka. So by Miss Teresa on the 911 call gave us viable information. So now I know that Prince K is going to be running back and forth on the 11th floor. Now you got proof. Oh yeah, now I see why you mentioned the 11th floor. Weird room of cross-dressing guys. So can we all agree that Prince K is walking on the 11th floor with this train lady? Cause where else they gonna be going? They ain't going to room 926. According to what they gave us, nothing didn't happen yet. So you got proof security was on the 11th floor walking up there with a transgender. And Miss Teresa said this transgender was the one that called down the front desk and told these people about a noise complaint. And she was downstairs trying to get receptionist on her phone. Right? All right. There was a party on the 9th floor, 11th floor, and the 6th floor. Why we don't never talk about the 6th floor, the 13th floor? We always stuck on room 926. Cause I don't even think Kenneka went in room 926. Everything could have happened on the 11th floor. Far as my understanding, if you listen to Miss Teresa's statements in the beginning, Leonora and them statements in the beginning, Risco and them statements in the beginning, they all said this. Leonora said, my sister was here with one of your employees and spent the night with her. And Miss Teresa, yeah, we went on the 11th floor and they sent my daughter up there. Right? I believe room 926 was used for everybody, you know what I'm saying, just to come in and hang out until the investigation was over with. Now look, what time it is? It's 12:54. He already running, but he was finna run somewhere else. Let's read his post, what he said. This man said around 12 something. Can we all agree this around 12 something? Look at his action. And look what he wrote Trey Game. I proceed to go upstairs to the room to investigate a noise complaint. The cameras on every floor by the elevator, but they were lately turned off. Intentionally turned off on the 9th, 11th, and the 6th floor. And the lower level, I'ma explain that later. Keep this in mind. Once Kenneka was found on the lower level, Prince K trying to tell everybody he ain't got nothing to do with this. I'm finna bust his bubble. He said he stopped off on the elevator and he saw 2 black hoodies and a red hoodie standing outside room 926 smoking weed. I told them about the noise complaint from the room and I'm sure that it's bothering the guests and stuff. And you don't mind going back inside because it's against the law to be lollering in the hotel hallway and smoking weed. Listen to what this sound like. A security guard that know everybody in the room and everybody in their family. And they claiming they went to room 926. I believe it might have happened on the 11th floor. And they had to get Kenneka out their room because the 11th floor is part of the crime scene too, right? It should be if you got witness saying they saw her daughter on the 11th floor. So something could have happened on the 11th floor in another room and have everybody thinking it happened in another room. So listen, he runs. Watch this. Now remember what Trey Gaines showed y'all, right? He finna go in the laundry room, but he ain't finna show him getting no sheets and blankets out of there. The next time you finna see him is getting off on the elevator. The camera is not finna show him coming back out the laundry room. Watch this. See this? But on this camera, it got him coming out the laundry room and getting on the elevator. That's a big problem for me. Because don't this camera supposed to show him coming out with the car and getting on the elevator? You don't see that. You don't see that. So boom. He goes in the laundry room. The camera supposed to show him coming out the laundry room with this. But you see this on this camera. Let me hear what Greg Hughes saying.
You see the floorboard? It's a solid floorboard there, but then there's a little turn here. I think that's actually a linen closet type room, and this is also a room with linen in it too.
Now, Greg Hughes know the layout. Greg Hughes know exactly that is over there. He know that you can run through here. Check this out, y'all. Since they pulled that move right there, ain't it safe to say, well, French K must have ran down here, went in that laundry room, and ran all the way to the kitchen. All the way to the kitchen. Look. A regular person will come down here and go that way, up the hall, and go to the kitchen. Employees know, like, man, look, I could just go through here, and go to the kitchen this way.
But I think he goes in there and he gets like a dolly of some sort. Okay, so watch this. So he's down there and I think he got like a dolly out of that room that's right over here to the left. And then he's going to go up to a floor and deliver some of the, like a pillow and, he's
Do they look like that this man going up there about a noise complaint? Do they even look like this man finna go investigate a noise complaint? I don't think so. He stepped out the elevator, told him to go back in the hall, go back in the room, can't be in the hallway. Irene stuck her head out the door, asked her what's the problem. And he told everybody, man, calm everybody down in the room, man. Y'all in the hallway, y'all blowing my cover. Now, I won't even be surprised that this actually happened in room 926. Let's keep it 100. Let's say they rent the room at 926 and Irene them, everybody gonna be showing up and chill in their room. And French K will be going up there, man, look, y'all got to be quiet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all too loud, and then people gonna start noticing things. Right? So he went inside the room, smoking, drinking with them. He's smoking and drinking with him. But he said Kenneka was on the bed, sleep, with all her clothes on. And this at 12 something. Is the girl sleep or is the girl deceased? Is the girl sleep? Is the girl deceased? Or is these sheets and blankets is a cover up to bring her out the room? That's what I was just finna say. That was just finna say, cause it looked like to me it looked like it's more moving the body more than anything. All right.
Patting the pillow there, make sure it's fluffy. Goes on the elevator in 158.
12:58. There's 2 minutes. He come back down in 2 minutes. Go in the laundry room. Now y'all see he supposed to went in the laundry room. But now he getting off on the elevator. And you mean to tell me this why the police praised Greg Hughes? Cause he following the guidelines of the investigation and going along with the police narrative, Leonora narrative. Look. So this will be at 1 o'clock. So you mean to tell me he went upstairs for 2 minutes and went in the laundry room and come out running full throttle at 1 o'clock?
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, 100.
Like he's running up right here, and then when he gets to the top, he'll take a left. See, right there. Then he goes through that opening. Okay, now he's just hanging out at the front desk. It's 2:01 in the morning now.
101.
So sometimes he goes back behind here and he'll stay there for like 30 minutes or something. He doesn't leave. And I've checked all the cameras all around of the places I know that he could leave from, and he doesn't leave.
So you didn't notice this? How the footage sliced up and missing footage? It's a reason why he keep going back and forth down on the lower left.
He literally is just back there. So look at him right there. He puts his hands up in the air again. Geez, so he goes. This is another angle of those same steps. So he's going to run like this and then down. And here he is running again. You'll see in a second. And watch it. I think he puts his hands. Yeah, he's like, God, I just delivered the blankets. I have to do this again.
Now you see how Greg Hughes throwing everybody off? Man, and then you still got people watching these people, bruh. This is a dangerous situation. I won't even be surprised, bruh. This is, look, they gonna do this again. And when they do this again, get what foundation they already set? YouTubers. Next thing you know, boy, now they really finna turn up now. Cause now they successful YouTubers covering murders. So now they could, now the next time they do it, you might won't even find no traces back to them. They could be covering one of the biggest murder cases and they was all a part of it. And they learned from the Kenneka Jenkins case and like, look, we know how social media work. We know how people think now. We know how to manipulate. If they did it to the Kenneka Jenkins case, bruh, That's dangerous. So this 101. Think about the text messages that's finna pop up in Kenneka phone. Well, one text message already stated at 12:02. Can I be a thought in peace? Don't forget about that text message at 12. You see what Friends K was doing. So if you're looking at somebody trying to be a thought in peace and trying to, you know what I'm saying, and you got Friends K running around, what would you be thinking?
I'm running back and forth. See, this is how I perceive it. Without, just through I'm just looking at it like a normal person should be looking at it. Look he's just holding blankets right there. He's going to bring them up. It's 203. Now he's going to another floor. Okay, he's probably going to the same floor he just went to. That's why he's frustrated, because he could have brought that on the last trip. All right, and then he comes back. It looks like about the same amount of time, 2 minutes later. Now he's running again. He's going to run back up into the lobby.
So this man started running for about since 12:58. 12:58. This 5 minutes, this man been running for the last 5 minutes, going back upstairs. How many times he got on the elevator in 5 minutes, running toward the front desk in 5 minutes? In 5 minutes.
Again, back up the steps. Right there. And now he's back in the lobby. Goes to the front desk, and then sometimes at the front desk like this, I'll cut over to the other camera just to kind of get a different look. That's not really that useful because you can't see him, but that's the front desk right there. He's over on that right-hand side of it. So if I was to go back to that, he's over here on that, okay?
I believe that's Friends Cave. When they were writing down the timestamps, this is the reason why I believe they had to write down the timestamp to keep time up with the other camera that's down on the lower level. Cause you're gonna have to time it. If you running out of here, out this front desk, and then you on the lower level lobby running, I don't believe them two cameras go together. Cause that lower level camera, this could have been happening on the 6th in the morning. And that's a perfect disguise to get a body out the room. Get a body out the room. I won't be surprised that lower level footage of him running back and forth is when that was on the 6th. The 5th going on the 6th. Something happened to Kenneka. Had to be in one of those rooms, because in the beginning, they said they was in the room and Kenneka allegedly supposed to be having hot flashes and having a heart attack. Right? Ain't that's what they said? It was all on social media. Yeah, we was in there doing this to her and we thought she died. She had hot flashes and you know what I'm saying, had a heart attack, you know what I'm saying? So we was like, let's put her in the freezer for her to cool off. All right. This what it's starting to look like to me. This what it's starting to look like to me. He come out, zipping his pants up. Been in the bathroom for about 5 minutes. So he said he is not sure of where to start. But an hour or two later, they was on the 9th floor in the hallway where they were watching monitor and all this. So this is going to be around 1 and 2 o'clock. Because he basically looked, because if you really pay attention, right, he trying to make it look like an hour or two later, but in reality, it's like 5 and 10 minutes later. It's 5 and 10 minutes later. Not no hour or two. So if you started going to the room at 12 something, around 12:58, and then here you at 1, look, now you going to the parking lot. Now check this out. It's a whole lot of footage that go with this. Cause if you watch that footage like I watched it, guess who French K finna go meet up with in the parking lot? Now this at 1 something. If you watch the footage, Pucky came in there with some girls. They went upstairs. I don't even know if they went to room 926 or the 11th floor. They came back downstairs and went outside. And soon when they went outside, French K followed shortly behind them. Now go to Pucky's statements. We read this yesterday. You know what Pucky said. Right? So French K saying, look, we were watching the monitors, and this thing you know, we see 2 girls come out the room. They had a short conversation, and they went back in the room. And that's when the guys snatched Kenneka in the hallway. And I'm going to stop it right there. You mean to tell me, he said, look, you see how he writing it down? You got to write up the timestamps. Keep track of the footage. So when he go downstairs, I ain't see the paper in his hand. He don't even got the paper in his hand no more. He don't even got the paper in his hand no more. More sheets and blankets. So now it done been 35 minutes. It done been about 35, 40 minutes now. And look what we watching. Now this at 1:30. Now we got text messages. I'm ready to go. And the D little. So you can assume what would be going on in the room round about that time. But look what's showing on the footage. Also, while that's going along, the man cannot be still. Look where he finna go to. If them people having sex up there in that room, look who finna go downstairs and clear the area. French cave. French cave. And this at 140. Now, I see why YouTuber would like, look, he got blood on his hand. It's blood on his hand. You see, he was up in there fighting. No. That's a key card. That's a key card. He finna go downstairs. World, watch this game. What route did Leonora explain? What did Andrew Holmes say when she walked through these double doors? She went back there. Alright, you see what French K went to. Watch this. He playing it cool for the camera. All he did was walk back here. Cause did y'all know when he cut that corner, went to the break room, it's a door on the other side. And it's the exit. That's the exit he going to. You come this way, go through these double doors, and it's an exit where the employees come in there. So he went there, checked the exit, and look where he finna go. He finna grab a cup, right? Fill it up, try to make it look like, yeah, I'm down here just getting me something to drink. Right? And the break room is right here. I mean, the employee locker room is right here. So when Leonora said Kenneka went downstairs and she was in the employee area, only person that would name an employee area is where employees going to be at. In the break room or in the locker room. And it's funny to me that the lawyer said they originally found Kenneka located by some lockers. Some lockers. So he leave with a cup. He leave with a cup. Don't know what the cup is for. But I know this at 143. I know this at 143. Why he chose to escalate? Now look what the camera showed. The camera showed him walking toward the West Hall, not the food court hall. Not the food court hall. Look. See that? But mysteriously, he coming from this way. Now I see like, damn, they trying to slice the camera up when he got a cup in his hand. Why? Payal. Check this out. 143. And then look. French K, listen what he said on the letter. We were watching the cameras. And that's when we know that somebody snatched her on the elevator. Let's see when he gonna respond to that. I want to see him respond to that. Cause the footage of them showing him running in the hallway, they should have started showing that around 2:30. Oh, Hello. Now you got a jacket on. It's 2:13. It's 2:13, gang. Leonora just respond back to the phone. The D look little. At this point, right? Irene party supposed to be getting turned up. Then Irene said the party started around 2 something, right? Let's see. So he goes on the elevator. Why would you put a jacket on? Now you don't even look like an employee with your jacket on. So he came in, it's 2:16. Look who will be in the lobby. Don't we got balls finna pop up in the lobby? We got balls finna pop up. That's why these YouTubers were throwing everybody off. Because they had narrative about the lady with the child. Right? I guess that was a distraction. But there's something up with that lady and that child, though. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to find out. It's mighty strange for her and her child to check in a hotel. Especially one of these hotels. With very few luggage. It's 2:16. Now, don't forget that Miss Teresa is finna be calling the hotel in the next, hold on, it's 2:24. She finna call the hotel in the next 6 minutes. 6 minutes, Miss Teresa finna call and contact security. So which security guard told Miss Teresa they were finna be checking the cameras at 2 something? At 2 something. Now here we go right here. I'ma stop it. This at 2:30. This what Friends K supposed to be. Did he just told us they watched the monitors? They saw Kenneka getting snatched. So he fit this time frame right at 2 something, right? Do it look like he finna go respond to somebody being snatched? In the elevators? The man straight up lied. So what would be going on at 2:30? Cause the damn show ain't no Irene birthday party. And that TY Live, that is not the same night. So something else is going on, Jack. So something else is going on. And don't you know he finna be missing for 30 minutes? Watch this. Watch what he said. He ran to the elevators and to go up to the party. Hold on, I'm too far down. He said, where I'm at. Maybe an hour or two later, on the 9th floor, we were watching the monitors inside the office behind the desk. Risco turned the cameras off and he was watching it from his phone. The girl Kenneka came outside room 926. I'ma say this probably will be on the 11th floor what he talking about. Know what I'm talking about? Might be the story for what happened on the 11th floor. Then it would make sense about all these sheets and blankets. Cause check this out. 2 friends went back after a short conversation, and that's when the guys grabbed Kenneka and pulled her in the elevator. So he basically just told everybody why Shemaya and Monique and them out in the hallway with her. It's dudes there with them. So they ain't the only one in the hallway. It's multiple people in the hallway. I wasn't sure what floor they got out because the elevator was empty. When I head up on the 9th floor, I seen 2 girls and another girl walking in the hallway. I asked what was going on, and again, I said it's against the policy to be walking around. Now check this out. We see him, right? This right at 2:30. This right at Miss Teresa calling the hotel talking about check the cameras. You got Friends K telling everybody the dude snatched her in the elevator. According to this statement, he supposed to be going up there to investigate that. But no, he finna be missing for 30 minutes. So when he was telling us that he bumped into the 3 girls, what he was trying to make it look like, soon when he went on the elevator, that's when he ran into the 3 girls. That's a lie. You didn't run into them at no 2:30. You ran at them 30 minutes later at 3 o'clock. So for 30 minutes, what you think Friends K was at and the other rest of the security team? Because he already told Lenny. Risco knew. Only people that know what's going on at this moment, what Friends K said. Lenny, Risco, and him. He ain't even mentioned the other security guards yet, but he finna mention them in the pool. Watch what he said. When he got up there, he bumped into the girl. They said they were looking for their friend. And again, I said to them, you can't be walking around the hallway. You got to go back inside the room. And they kept walking around. And remind y'all, he said he returned downstairs and told Risco their friend was missing, and Risco looked real nervous and radio Lenny, and Lenny didn't even respond. Watch this. He reviewed the monitor and saw her getting off on the elevators on the 11th floor. This is what he's saying in those 30 minutes. This is alibi for 30 minutes. He said he went back downstairs to review the footage, and he seen her getting off on the 11th floor before they was turned off. He seen her getting off on the 6th floor. Then he went upstairs and knocked on the dude and looking for a girl in all black. Leonora had on all black. Then when he went to go back downstairs to room 926, that's when he bumped into the girl. But if you read his police statements, look what he said. He got a noise complaint between 2 and 2:30. He received a noise complaint. He got a radio call. And I asked him who went with him. He said he went up there alone. He continued to exit the elevator where he saw 2 males. Now you see how he told us this same story over here, but he said this was at 12 something. 12 something, I proceed to investigate a noise complaint. They shut all the cameras off, and when he went upstairs, he got off on the elevator, he saw 3 guys. 2 with black hoodie, 1 with red hoodie standing outside the room. You see how they got the time conflicted now? Hi, y'all. Appreciate the thumbs up. Appreciate the thumbs up, Jack. All right. Keep in mind, Irene supposed to be saying the party just got started around 2 something. So Irene story trying to cover up for everybody. We're gonna say your party got started around 2 something. Cause if you believe everybody party got started around 2 something, this won't even look so suspicious. So check this out. This what I think French K will be doing. All right, hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all, watch this. He was able to speak with a general manager, and they assist me with viewing of the surveillance footage. Right? The hotel's security consisted of cameras and all this, blah, 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 blah. We was unable to locate the victim at the time. And room 926 already has checked out. They already checked out, and the room was cleaned by staff. Has no suspicious activity that was in the room. They had no reason to suspect anything suspicious because nothing didn't happen in room 926. I don't even think Kenneka even made it to room 926. I believe 926 was just like a holding tank for these bastards. Let them drink and smoke in there. Let them do what they want to do in there. Just keep the noise level down until we covered all this up. Can't nobody go home. All right. Later in the day, they contacted and they received an anonymous call named Commander Betty Green, unknown to the police department. According to the blank, Commander Betty Green was trying to get information regarding the missing person case. Who is the person talking about? Now, this Miss Teresa, the mother, changed her identity, named Commando Betty Green. Commando Betty Green is a parole officer. Who is her parole officer? Who was on parole? Is Miss Teresa thinking that a parole officer could get somebody off on a charge or something? So whoever this parole officer, one of her clients that's on parole, had to be at a party. You know what I'm saying? We have not provided information to this anonymous caller, but we did, in fact, direct any question they may have with Rosemont. The contact number was provided blank blank. I was able to contact the anonymous caller, who was found to be a concerned mother of the... Why, Miss Teresa? Why you got to disguise your identity and say you somebody else? Why you didn't say you the mother and you trying to gather information about the missing person report? And what evidence? You know what I'm saying? All right? That just shows you Miss Teresa got a lot to hide. Cause listen, look what this lady tried to do. I assured the victim mother that we're doing the best I can trying to locate your daughter now. The complainant also stated that it's a list of contacts, 3 and 4 were from out of town and was tending the party at some point of the evening. The complaint was not able to provide any further information of the victim, listed friends, contacts at this time. Recent photos of the victim was taken before when she went missing, provided by the complaint and loaded to the CSI. Man, I never, if my child missing, bro, why would I want to call the police station and say, yeah, my name is Dick Buckets, and I'm trying to find out what's going on, what evidence y'all have in the missing person case. So this lady looking for particular evidence that can tie them back to Leonora and everybody else. During the investigation, the staff reported they received multiple threatening phone calls stating they was coming to kill them. The front desk attendant, Blank, also stated he was being threatened by members of Kenneka family. Now this the front desk getting death threats. Who will be getting death threats at the front desk? Front desk Brian to me. Front desk Brian. I ain't see Leonora confront nobody at the front desk. I ain't see Bree. I ain't see nobody confront the front desk and threatening them. But you heard about it. Maybe it's in one of those deleted footages. When Friends K told Leonora, go downstairs, you want to check the old cameras. All right. So they death threatening, and I stated I understand what they going through. It's a difficult time, but I asked to not make threats toward the staff. I explained there is no evidence of this time suggests any employee was involved in Kenneka death. So why Miss Teresa and them pointing the fingers at Monifa, leaving her in the hallway, trying to make it look like they was ready to go, and the girl got lost because she had too much to drink, and one cup is too much for her. But the family knew that Kenneka was with an employee. They shouting out homicides. Then the police was like, look, we seen her on video by herself. She just walked in there by herself. So please don't jump to conclusion. It was no wrongdoing. Now, y'all remember, since we talked about 2:30, then Leonora said, yeah, we got about 5 more videos. Right? Listen to this.
To stop saying about your sister negative, anything on Facebook, all these
Is there any confirmation that you know of from that? Okay.
I asked some friends how was her hair was when she left out the hotel. They said her hair was splattered.
Right there. Leonora said she left out the hotel. Miss Teresa in the beginning said she was left in front of the hotel. This what both came out they mouth. So you can peep this game. Leonora got videos claiming to be at 2 something to cover up for Friends K, cause her video finna cover up for him. Right? He the one missing for 30 minutes.
Straight down. And when I saw it, looked like it was just all over her head. It didn't add up. It didn't add up.
Were you the one who spoke with your sister at about 1:30 the night before on Saturday morning? Or no? One of your family members spoke with her at 1:30, right?
No, I know she left the house at 11:30.
On Friday?
Yeah.
But Saturday morning, there was a report that somebody spoke with her, at least knew that she was alive at 1:30 on Saturday morning. Is there any confirmation that you know of from that? Okay.
No, I didn't.
So we're literally looking for what happened from that time until she was found Sunday morning. I mean, nobody really...
That's a long time.
It's a long time.
That's a whole day to not to, like, even if a boy did find her, what made that a
We back, gang. Man, I was just buffering real bad. I don't even know how I was buffering that bad. But we back, gang. We back.
How? If y'all say y'all don't use this area no more, so why is it Roy in this area? I don't know.
There was also concern about her being locked in, possibly. Like, was there a padlock or something on the outside?
They don't turn a double freezer. You have to go through one freezer to get through another freezer. But before you enter that freezer room, it's a camera right there. My mother asked them, did the camera work? The men say, the police officer say, detective. He said,
She talking about that camera that they showed the police giving Miss Teresa evidence out the freezer. Evidence out the freezer. They gave this lady a totally different watch and a totally different belly button ring. We got them on the belly button ring. Cause them two different belly button rings, right? Listen to what she just said.
that freezer room is a camera right there. My mother asked them, did the camera work?
So that's probably why Miss Teresa pointed at that camera, asked, do that camera work? And the police talking out, he not for sure. So Miss Teresa, assuming that the camera gonna be off, and they handed her the evidence. Cause that's a question that you would be asking. Cause if you got the police stopping you right there in front of the camera and then handing you evidence on the camera, cause I always thought that was odd. That always struck a nerve in me, cause I know you weren't supposed to do that. Don't nobody supposed to have access to evidence but law enforcement. And they giving it to Miss Teresa, and the excuse they gave us, cause they just gave the belongings to the mother. So the police set Miss Teresa up. I'm gonna hand you this on camera. Cause whatever might pop up in the future, one thing the public gonna know, we handed you this and you grabbed it and you put it in your pocket and you concealed it.
The police officer say, detective. He say, I'm not sure. So now he say, told my mama, you can see video, whoever entered that room before you.
She just slipped up. Look, this lady just slipped up and said you can see the video who entered there before she did. So what I'm basically telling y'all that when I showed y'all when Leonora was up there in the lobby with the police, and she told everybody they were showing her footage, but she told us they were trying to locate Kenneka and they ain't never located her on the footage yet. But the whole time I believe the police was showing Leonora all the foul play that's on the footage. Cause you got to realize, if you check this out, I'm gonna ask y'all right now. If you want to locate Kenneka on the footage, where you gonna have to start from on the video? Let me know where you gonna have to start from on the video if you trying to locate Kenneka.
Get in there. Yes, you should be able to see it because there's a camera right there before you enter the room. And it was an emergency lock inside the one freezer to get through another freezer. But before you enter that freezer room, it's a camera right there. My mother asked them, did the camera work? The men say, the police officer say, detective. He say, I'm not sure. So now he say, told my mama, you can see video, whoever entered that room before you got in there, yes, you should be able to see it because there's a camera right there before you enter the room. And it was an emergency lock inside the freezer. So if ain't nobody put her in there, if they say she walked in it like they say, I'm pretty sure that co-worker out when she was intoxicated. That supposed to woke her up.
So what's the plan?
Why did she push the button? It wasn't nobody on. I mean, even if she did put herself in, she would have pushed that button in the door, supposed to open. It don't add up because she walked in there. I'm pretty sure my sister would have pushed that button to get up out of there because she was freezing.
Yeah.
It ain't right. It's emergency buttons in the door, so just in case the door shut, it ain't even no handle.
Lenore, did you see this video that was traveling around on Facebook? And this is something I want to ask police because I've asked them before. They said they weren't privy to it today. With a young lady who said she was her friend, who had a knife in her hand and a white T-shirt, and she was. Is there any reason for you to be concerned about?
I saw that, but if it was somebody from the hotel party, the police didn't tell us.
Somebody's doing something.
Yeah,
Okay.
they didn't tell us if it was. They didn't.
That's what I thought. That didn't add up. This is attached. Okay. If there's any other way for you to use us, I'll text you my number. You can reach out to us. Jamal has my number too, and also, yeah. But if you need anything else, I'm so sorry. This isn't something you should be grieving now. You should be trying to solve a crime here.
Yeah, but sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah.
I get that's my little sister.
I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna stop until I get
Can I ask you a question,
Last
sister?
question.
What is it that you want to tell the whole world to stop saying about your sister, negative, anything on Facebook, all these lies until the truth come out? What did you want, the message that you want to
I want to tell them to please stop making it seem like my sister was here. Because what she had on, because what you wearing don't identify your character. You can't judge a book by its cover. So I don't care what this hotel known for, because I got a lot of rumors that the hotel known for selling. You know what? One thing, and I'm not just saying this because she's my sister. You can ask anybody out here that know her. Kenneka had 2 boyfriends out of her life that I know about. Tampons hurted my sister. So I know she wasn't here selling nothing. I know she wasn't here. They need to stop saying that she was drunk, because now it's a bunch of other videos that's at 2:40, that's at 2:30. It's a lot of more videos coming out.
I believe she really wanted to say that when she said it's a lot of rumors that this hotel selling, you know what? I believe she want to say, I got videos of the hotel selling, you know what? And I have all the videos. Listen again.
Tampons hurted my sister. So I know she wasn't here selling nothing. I know she wasn't here. They need to stop saying that she was drunk, because now it's a bunch of other videos that's at 2:40, that's at 2:30. It's a lot of more videos coming out, and I have the video. See, she was fine. She was sitting there. She wasn't like this or none of that. So if y'all say she got lost at 2 somehow, she in a video. So she just sitting there.
See how she had to catch herself? She had to catch herself, bruh. How she in the video at 2 something and y'all saying, look.
She fine. She was sitting there. She wasn't like this or none of that. So if y'all say she got lost at 2 somehow, she in a video. So she just sitting there. She talking. Because when the manager knocked on the door, whoever it was, Kenneka was one of the persons that went to the door and they say that was a manager. You see this in the video. So
See that? That's what got everybody. You see this in the video, and this was at 2 something in Irene's birthday party, y'all. You see this? You heard Kenneka, she was fine. She was right there. I got all the videos. The main person that's a #1 suspect in the Kenneka Jenkins. The #1 suspect, gang. Have y'all ever watched the news and the news was on the breaking news? They showing a body in the middle of the street and the police investigating the crime scene, yellow tape everywhere, and they interview this particular person like, yeah, what do you think that happened? Well, I think this and I think that it was mighty suspicious. And come to find out that person was the killer the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Liver check this out. That's why Liver made these people change the timestamp. Because the videos that she got, if you got criminating evidence on Trey Gang, right? It's nothing I can do but agree with Liver. Okay, we're gonna switch the time to 3:30 then. We're gonna switch the time to 3:30. That's what exactly the hotel did. All because of Leonora videos and what she got in them. And it's funny that the news said it's a video floating around about this murder. Like it's showing people in the act of this murder. And Leonora said she saw the video. And that didn't interest you, like, yeah, you would have been like, man, I saw the video and I'm still trying to see what's going on with that video. You would have gave more details about the video. You would have broke it down. You know, like you trying to break down these timestamps. Y'all need to stop saying she was drunk. Y'all need to stop saying my sister was up here. She wasn't selling nothing.
She was drunk and she had to come up missing around 3-something, not 2-something. It ain't.
And she adamant about what time she came up missing. That's another red flag. How you get to pick the time when she came up missing? And you weren't even there, allegedly.
Adding up, cause we got like 5 more videos. So what they saying not adding up. They say it was at 3:20. She was stumbling. They say she was stumbling.
Right.
I don't believe that.
Well,
How you don't believe that? But you said she had to come up missing around 3-some and not 2-some. And then when they did change the timestamp up and said, look, we just gonna show her in the lobby. Walking past the front desk, which footage we never saw. So how you don't believe she walked past the front desk drunk? That's what exactly I'm saying. Don't it sound like that girl was in charge of everything? Cause her name is on all the reports. She on the missing person report. It's like she was the head of the investigation.
At the front desk, you're talking about, yeah, in the hallway.
They say she was walking to an employee area and they saw her on the camera stumbling, like holding on to the wall to walk like she was intoxicated.
did you guys view that camera, or that's what
No,
they told you?
they saw that after we viewed the camera.
Okay.
They didn't show us that camera. They saw that after we reviewed all.
So you mean to tell me not one time you said show me the tape then? You would have been on your way back up to review those tapes. Watch what she finna say.
Once I left, they said they did every camera that they had in the hotel. They got extra.
So tomorrow you can get your hands on that. You can stay there and show me you can say, show me everything, right? I mean, sit there all day long.
If they willing to show it to me, yes.
Are you okay with me giving him your number?
Yes.
What you mean if they willing to show it to you? You already saw it. No wonder why you already got bandanas on your head, dressed up in purple. She even had time to fix her hair up. This lady even had time to fix her hair up. Now let's go to this, gang. Right? Let me be a thought in peace. I'm ready to go. Yeah, the D look little. Right? Damn, what a letter. I gotta go back to French K letter. Now, this at 2:30. Watch this. Watch when the next time you're gonna see him. Boom. right at 3 o'clock. So right at 3 o'clock. So according to Franz K's statement, he gonna bump into them at 3 o'clock. The police already gave the time frame. That's when he bumped into 3 girls at 3 o'clock because he got a radio call to go check the 9th floor because it was 3 girls roaming the halls, right? So where he was at for him to get dispatched to go to the 9th floor? You see what I'm saying? So he was somewhere else with Kenneka and the security team to somebody front desk alerted him, and that's when he went up there at 3. So that means Franz K left the crime scene from the pool area. And that's when he gave us this. Hold on, gang. I'm finna pull the statements up. You pull these statements up right quick. Where you at? Where are you? Man, where the statements at? Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second, gang. I'm finna find that John in a minute. Is this it? Hold on. Is this it? Now, ain't it safe to say this will be Franz K will be at? Now look, this what Franz K gonna be at before he ran into 3 girls in the hallway. Check what he said. He said when he went upstairs, he supposed to be going up there to find Kenneka. He said he went on the 6th floor, the 11th floor, and then back to the 9th floor where he bumped into 3 girls, right? That's a lie. Because he had to be dispatched to go to the 9th floor and confront the girls while that one of them was looking for their sister. So this where he would be at. He said this where things really got crazy. He gets another radio call talking about come to the pool quick. He can't believe what his eyes saw. The girl from upstairs, she unconscious after being pulled out the pool by staff members. So the staff was there in time to pull her out the pool. Ain't that what the maintenance man described? Ain't that what one of Leonora friends described? Or somebody in the pool. Lips, head busted, and it looked like multiple people did this to her. And there was clear signs of struggle. He saw socks and coins on one side of the pool and chairs like if she had been over on them, John. Lenny, Risco, and Juan, another security guard, was all standing before her before Lenny and another manager went up to the room and got the friends. He was instructed to stay in the pool area with Juan. Now, this is where he would be at for 30 minutes, in the pool area with Juan. This is what Juan said. He was in there with Juan, made sure nobody come in there and see the body laying there. Juan said this what he knew and what he told me. The guys that beat her. Now, this what Franz Cave and Juan them gonna be doing. And maybe some of the dudes too. They beat her from the parking lot to the patio. And they entered the pool area, stripped her, and put a broom up her. Then threw her in the pool and left the hotel. That's when Friends K would be dispatched. We got girls on the 9th floor looking for her. She was still alive and her breathing was very shallow but couldn't move. The friends came to the pool area and I noticed one of the girls had on Kenneka's shoes from earlier that day. What this showing? Monifa pointed at Friends K and Bree do not want to go nowhere near Friends Cave. Cause I always said that. I said, man, Bree acting like she's scared of Friends Cave and don't want to go nowhere near Friends Cave. So that wasn't Bree. If Bree don't want to go nowhere near Friends Cave, how she confronted him in the hallway talking about we looking for her friend? You see what I'm saying? So that means Lynn and them, Risco and them was already at the pool area when the crime was taking place. But where everybody else gonna be at? Probably still on the 11th floor. You can't convince me Friends K was looking for Kenneka on different floors for 30 minutes. Now look, this when y'all see this, hold on. This when the time finna skip. When I told y'all the front desk was getting death threats, they was getting death threats. It's gonna be round about this time. They will be getting death threats. Friends K finna leave. I don't know where he finna go, but the lobby time finna skip. It finna skip for I think like 10 minutes or something like that. It skipped for 10 minutes. And I was like, why is it skipping? But now I see why. There will be round about the time frame. Leonora will be confronting the front desk about the footage. Now look, boom. So this right after when Leonora had to come in the lobby because the time skipped before this. So Leonora had to confront the lobby and then got out of there. And that's when they had made these people sit here. Did y'all hear the post Bree made? Is I'm tweaking? They put a Kenneka in the trash bag. Then Shamaya said, oh my God, the image of them killing you is stuck in my head. So that means they saw the actual murder. I believe they killed that girl in front of them to keep them quiet. You see what I'm saying? Man, that girl died in front of Monifa. That girl died in front of Bree. That girl died in front of Leonora. That girl died in front of the whole security team, bruh. They watched that girl die, bruh. They watched the girl die. Then look where they finna go to. Right after this. Front desk telling, boom, man, y'all go downstairs. The video finna show them go downstairs just to come back upstairs. Now he got on this coat. Now this at 3:44. At 3:44. This when they trying to say Kenneka was walking back towards the freezer. In reality, she was getting dumped in the freezer. He said she can't walk. She can't move. She's still alive. She's still alive. So how she gonna be walking anywhere, bro? But he say he supposed to be going back and check. Now I seen him come back downstairs. I ain't see him checking no cameras. Look what else he doing. Sliding notes up under the door. Man, check this out. The hotel, look, you got a question. Trey, how did he know she was missing, and how did he was dispatched to know that she was missing? Keep this in mind. That's a question that's really easy to answer according to the paperwork. Who told French K she was missing? It says it in the police report. Monifa reported her soon when she came up missing. And when they said Monifa was the one that reported her missing to French Cave. But I believe it was Leonora. Because if you listen to what the lawyer said, the family was notified minutes. We talking minutes after the girl came up missing. So Monifa had to look. Monifa had to bring it to the attention that she was missing at Tucson, and this thing, you know, Leonora walking around. Check this out. I wouldn't even be surprised that Monifa was a part of the setup and didn't know how far it was gonna go, and noticed Kenneka was actually missing. Was like, damn, where Kenneka go? Man, then talk to the security guy, like, man, where Kenneka at? Cause maybe the plan was like to, you know what I'm saying, sell her, you know what I'm saying, do what you do, make a little extra money off of her. We don't know. But the case may be Monifa broke the news to the staff, and that might spook the staff and alert, because you got to look at the timeline at the event. You know what I'm saying? Monifa could have made it hot. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now you got security keeping an eye on the room, and they said his cameras on the floor, so they're going to see them jumping on in and off elevators. So when French K was in that pool area with Len and them, the whole staff member, the whole team, the whole employees in the pool area, he get a dispatch from the front desk. So somebody was still behind the cameras watching them. You see what I'm saying? So French K had to leave the crime scene to go upstairs and meet up with the friends. And they talking about check the camera at Tucson. And this supposed to be at Tucson. That's why Miss Teresa called the hotel at Tucson. And Miss Teresa didn't want to tell y'all who called her first. Leonora called her first. Ma, I can't find Kenneka. She ain't gonna tell you that because Leonora called her first. Till they get the story right. Now, Bree called her at 4:34. So, look how much time that it would go by at 4:34. Look what they would be actually doing at 4:34. Mitch Reese finna get the call in the next 15 minutes. Look what's on the footage. Look at 4 in the morning. Now look, You can already tell that Kenneka is going to be on the lower level. She on the lower level. Don't put your hood. That's the wrong time to be putting your hoodie on, France K. Now you see why he got to throw on hoodie. Look what time. This is the perfect time to toss your hoodie on. Walk around acting like you listening to some music, but your headphones is really plugged into your walkie-talkie. And look where you finna go to. And that's when he said he finna go meet up with Monique and them in the Caddyshack restaurant. Now look who you see popping up now. Employees. Then look. Then you finna see who? The maintenance man. Hi y'all. Appreciate the cash out, Kimmy. There go the maintenance man. Look where he finna go. Back to the laundry room. That's why they were saying we don't know what. Look, when it came to the court paper, they claimed that they couldn't identify the employees that was walking in the kitchen with her. And I see why they said that. Because if you got employees with their jacket on and with their hoodies on, you know they employees. But you're going to act like, well, I don't know who they was. So, boom. All right. Now we got his jacket on. So, round about this time, Leonora said they came back to the house about 4 o'clock. When the victim car returned, bruh, how they gonna be at your house at 4 in the morning and you got Shamaya at the police precinct waiting on her mama to arrive because she a juvenile at the time and she need a legal guardian when she take her statement at 4 in the morning. At 4 in the morning. How would they be at the house at 4 in the morning? But Miss Teresa would still be asleep while Leonora and Monique and them claiming to yeah, go over the narrative. Man, no, bro. They still up there at that hotel.
We still dancing.
What led to Kenneka Martin getting up and exiting that room on September 9th? Because right now the 9th is on that Saturday right now. Because the 8th is Friday. Now we roll into the morning. Mm-hmm. On that morning, what made her exit that room?
They was finna go. Monique like, we finna leave. He picked up.
Whoa. So she like wasted now.
Yeah, she on the bed asleep now.
Stop it. Stop it. So now Miss Risa playing victim about, yeah, she was a victim of it. And she taught them how to scratch, bite. And then you know what? Then Miss Risa and them had the nerve. Listen to what Miss Risa said. When we asked at the meeting, from looking at a few picture they showed them, could y'all not allow the public to see those pictures? You know, you said, oh, no sense. The public, the media was involved. It's public information, with a smirk on their face. This is what the police told her. Since the media, who the media is? YouTubers. YouTubers. Since y'all involved and making this public, it is public information. Now you see why she's sad. I think I truly understand now. Come on, gang. Come on, gang. This lady begging the police, can y'all not please show those pictures to the public? Miss Teresa denied. Look, I thought Miss Teresa gave the green light of showing the pictures of her in the freezer. It was the police idea. It was public information. Miss Teresa wanted all of that sealed and closed. Now look, y'all remember they said they cleaned room 926 out, right? Look how it's active. It was active on the night at 9:18 in the morning. That's when the doors open. At 9:18 in the morning. So somebody gonna be in room 926 on the night. It's gonna be people in room 926 on the night. 9 p.m. they running in and out the room. At 3:22 the p.m. they opening up the door again. So they still in room 926 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's when Leonora taking police statements, confessing when she was the last time talked to her sister. Right? So it still will be people in room 926 as this prolonged. Look, they was using it on the 8, round 5:56 in the evening. Look at this. On the 8, they was using the key card at 11:31 p.m. On the 8 at 2:05 a.m. This in the morning. They use it again on the 8 at 1:18 in the morning. Then you got housekeeping. Why they got this at 9/2 on 2018? You see how they throwing the key card off? They even got these people using the key room on the 7th. at 11:37 a.m. And housekeeping he got to be cleaning the room because they finna book the room. They said they booked the room on the 7th. And Irene them show up 24 hours later. So who was in and out the room then? Now look who Miss Teresa was walking with. Now, in Miss Teresa 911 call, she said she went upstairs with the lady that was at the front desk. And she went upstairs. And this how you finna catch Miss Teresa in the lie. Cause this lady took her to the 11th floor and they talked to the translator. This lady took Miss Teresa to the 11th floor. This lady told her about the translator. She talked to the translator, and the translator the one that said she saw Kenneka downstairs. And she wanted to report the room missing. I mean, she wanted to report the noise complaint. So she called downstairs about a noise complaint, and this noise complaint was supposed to be on the 11th floor. It's safe to say everything happened to that girl on the 11th floor. Know what I'm talking about, gang? And this who found Kenneka. He was the chief Walsh. Ain't that what Walsh on the radio call? And this mighty funny that you got the commando finding Kenneka in the basement. In the basement. Well, I wouldn't even say in the basement. I probably in the employee locker room where the lockers is. So the police chief found her. And he responsible for a quick response emergency team when it comes to the disasters and all of this cold red stuff. Him. And he ain't even and he wasn't even working for Rosemont. That was the killing part about it, because you had all these detectives, they were coming from different police precincts. It's like they picked all their buddies up on the case that's crooked police officer and told them to investigate the case. We need your help. See what I'm saying, gang? Greg Hughes helped cover this up. The YouTubers helped cover this up. Everybody protect themselves, they family member. Everybody looked out for one another. Everybody looked out for one another on this. Everybody looked out for one another. That's why they got security guard. Sitting behind the front desk. Man, they got a chair ready for him. Look. Then they had to cover up for him. And check this out. So round about this time, Miss Teresa taking a statement. Then they took Franz K's statements. Round about this time. Man, I can't even make this stuff up, bro. I can't even, they taking Miss Teresa's statement, asking for the phone. They already got the security statement and all of this for a death investigation. All of this for a death investigation. Pay-yow. Like I said, gang. You know what I'm talking about? Man, my main motto is try to shed light on this Kenneka Jenkins case. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna do whatever in my power to keep that girl name alive. If you got a problem with saying her name and keeping her name alive, this channel ain't for you. You know what I'm talking about? I won't even trust nobody if somebody was like, man, let these people rest in peace. For the people that's talking about, man, let that girl rest in peace. All right? So if we let her rest in peace, so that means, you know, everything that we work hard for and trying to figure out, just leave it alone. Okay, we just recently found out that, hey, Leonora is actually to this. Hey, Miss Teresa is, you know, they really was involved in this. We didn't know this. A lot of people speculated it. But once you got truth and can verify that, I can't bring that up. I can't talk about that. I can't keep her name alive. Because if we let her rest in peace, ain't that's what Leonora and them want? Ain't that's what the killers want us to do? Stop talking about it. How can somebody still be talking about this case and they right in the chat typing? You know what I'm saying? I don't even watch Gunsmoke. Why would I watch Gunsmoke and I ain't even interested? It would be mighty fun to me be like, man, y'all still watching Gunsmoke? How you even know Gunsmoke on if you weren't looking for it, goddammit? That's what be killing me. Cause these suckers want you to be quiet once you realize how these people lie and manipulate and fill their brain with all that cancer, all that toxic in our brain. So we can't straighten that up. You know what I'm talking about? You sound like a fool to me. I ain't got no respect for nobody. I wish your daughter get her foot and head chopped off. And you begging and pleading for the public help. And I come in there, junk. Man, y'all still talking about the hands and the foot? Leave this shit alone. They're gonna irk you. You'll be ready to kill me if I say that if it was about your child, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Then I'm seeing Miss Teresa and them went to the full length. Look, make it so bad. Look how they went to a certain extent just to cover up for Fran's cave. He ain't even black. How much? Look, this man ain't even black, and they protecting this man like he's a gold, like he's a gem or something. He from the same neighborhood they from. You got his address? Cause I got his address. Guess where he from? This man don't even stay far from Kenneka, bro. Look where Risco stay at. Man, these people do not stay far from these people from the party. And then make it so bad. Like in everybody's statements, right? Watch this. Everybody's statement said they all came from out west. Y'all know that, right? Everybody's statement said we all came from out west. The police didn't even verify the address or the location they came from. Never verified it. But everybody came out west, right? Guess who all be at Miss Teresa's house? Western them. They always at Miss Teresa's house. If they standing out in front of Miss Teresa's house all day long selling dope, outside making rap videos, where do you think all of them gonna leave from? From the block in front of Miss Teresa's house. But no. Watch this though, gang. These people came from Miss Teresa's house in their neighborhood. If I'm standing in front of your yard and watching Living North and them leave, and I'm gonna let y'all make it there first. Call us when y'all make it there. And then I leave from your block. That's like me leaving from your house, right? Hold on, gang. Give me 1 second, gang. 1 second. All right, y'all. I'm back. Now, this what gets me. Out of these whole 6 years, Trey Gang been saying the same thing. Same thing for 6 years. I know some people, look at it like this. I've been saying the same thing for about 6 years when it comes to the Kenneka Jenkins case. If you go back to all my live videos, I done had some things wrong. And the things that I had wrong, it just wasn't no big deal. Like for a prime example, like when I used to watch the footage, I'm like, look, y'all, the time's off. And when I was telling everybody the time's off, that spooked them. Cause now I know the time was off to match their narrative up for September 9th. That's where I was going back. Till I dig a little more deep investigation, I'm like, not only the time is off, but also the dates. I didn't know that at first. But since I figured that out, I want to tell the world, look, this is something new. This changed the game. But you're going to have people talking about, let that girl rest in peace. Because they know wrong. Because I feel like every time when I talk and spilling tea, that's when these suckers come in. Leave the case alone. And y'all still talking about this and try to make people feel stupid or dumb by talking. You still got people talking about OJ. You still got people talking about the Manson murders. You know what I'm saying? What made Kenneka so different? So then when I started looking at the footage, I'm like, look, y'all, these videos is looped it. People, the stuff I'm telling these people, they ain't even know none of this stuff. So I pointed this out. Trey Gang, that video will loop. Man, Trey Gang, you did your thing when you said the time was off. And now you saying the date's off, then you going back to the paperwork, then you proving actually what you saying. You read between the lines. You know what they lying about. You basically figure out the case, and they mad at you for that. Because they didn't want nobody just to dig in that case the way people digging into it. They want you to stick to their script and their script only. Cause when we talk about shadow men's and hands and foot, I don't hear nobody talking about leave the case alone. I don't hear a troll then. When people get the narrative wrong, you can talk about it all you want to. But once you start catching on to things, now they don't want you to say nothing about it. So all my theories that, you know what I'm saying, bro, when I looked in the investigation, I'm like, man, everything that I said was true. Some of the information, you know what I'm saying, I had, you know what I'm saying, it was false information. But at least I got back on my channel, but like, look, y'all, I got to straighten this up because this don't even go, you know what I'm saying? So I screwed up on this one. This what's going on. This just showing you that I done went and correct my mistakes. You see what I'm saying? Then I got the nerve and the audacity. Look, y'all, don't look at it like this no more. You know, this what's going on. I got the paperwork now. I'm finally on track. That's just like if you send a beginner mechanic, to an audio shop on this first day, he gonna fuck up. A car gonna come in and be like, man, look, you know what I'm saying? You got to rebuild this motor. It ain't no telling how many times you might fuck up, you know what I'm saying, until you get the motor running. But yeah, gang. And so look, when they were talking about a party, look, everybody said this in their statement. Everybody said they was at a party. Mysteriously, everybody that was in room 926 allegedly came from another party. Another party out west. But look, if you get a YouTuber, right? I'm going to tell y'all like this. Check this out. Watch this, gang. This what Trey Gang be going against. This what Trey Gang be going against, gang. It just shocked me that some of the people don't see this stuff. Hold on. Hold on. I'm finna show you. I'm calling out ops. Watch this, gang. This how you know when you spilling tea. Now, I know what's going on out west. Where the party at? Where the party at? Look. Check this out. Look at all this info, gang. Don't y'all know who this lady is? I told everybody. Who is this lady? I'ma do it like this here. I'ma just gonna call him out. Look at her content. He need to brush his goddamn teeth. You see how dingy his teeth is? Then he look dirty as hell. He look like he don't even shit, shave, or bathe. He just get up in the morning, goddamn, and on the go. You know what I'm talking about? Now, this lady right here, look how many videos she got about out west, where the party at. Look, remember when I was trying to break everything down about Jalen Ford? They coming behind Trey Gang. Look. Oh, they got deaf education now. You know what I'm talking about? All of this stuff, bro. Where the party at? Where the party at? Look how many times they got to say where the party to make about this party out west. You see what I'm saying? Now, this lady told me she got a son. And he best friends with Corey Martin. They're supposed to be Miss Teresa, allegedly son. This lady told me that she know these people personally. This lady connected to Chosen King and Planet of the Fakes. and planted other fakes. Then you could trace her people. Guess who you could trace her people back to? I ain't gonna tell y'all nothing, cause I'm tired. I be tired of going back and forth with these suckers, so I'm gonna just let them have it. You know what I'm talking about? You see what I'm saying? I know what this lady here up to, bruh. I know, man, bruh. That's why I said this. This is why I said the way I said. And I'ma call the shot. Bruh, these people gonna commit another murder. And when they commit a murder, another murder, watch how they finna go in on that murder, bruh. And the whole time, people ain't gonna know these bastards set it up. Man, y'all think Kenneka was the first one? Y'all must forgot about it's another body in Crown Plaza. It's another body. It's another body. Could remind y'all with this. What the police frequency said. Look what the police frequency said. And look what time is on the footage. Round about this time, a police ambulance dispatch. We need escort. We need escort. Y'all forgot it's another body at the hotel? And why they look, and why they got a body at the hotel need to be transported to a hospital, Miss Teresa taking a statement and Franz K taking a statement. You know what I'm saying? So what you think? What would be going on? Yeah, they questioning Miss Teresa. They questioning Franz K. Then you got police investigating the 13th floor and other cameras. Before they took Miss Teresa's statements, they took Miss Teresa to view the body. And check this out. I won't even be surprised. They showed the police where the body was. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised they showed the police where the body was. It probably would have took so damn long. Cause the police, cause once you think about it, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bruh. Y'all better think. Cause I want to know who that body was. Then these people told us from the start, you know Eugenia Walker died that night too. Man, them folk told us that, bruh. Look, they told us that and brought a word that to us, and then we were like, "Oh, sure did." And when we said "sure did," then they flipped the script on us. That's something. Look, that's just something like that. Be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You in a relationship, somebody hype you up. You know what I'm saying? Tell you, man, I love you, man. You everything to me. You know, now you feeling all hyped up, and the next day, this motherfucker beating up on you again. You see what I'm saying? I look at it like this. When them troll, I troll even harder. Matter of fact, let's do some trolling, goddammit. I was gonna end this live, but now I got mad. Now I'm finna cut up. Who down with me, gang? Who down with me? I'm finna fire everybody ass up that was at that party, cause you had some cockeyed motherfuckers there. Man, I seen TY eyes. I'm like, man, come on now. I done seen, goddammit, Hollywood lips. Did y'all see Hollywood lips? Man, them junk two-toned it. Then them junk was so pink, like I'm like, damn, did them motherfucker been in the house fire? What? Miss Teresa want to be a preacher. I think she thinks she the next Jimmy Swagger, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who Jimmy Swagger is, goddamn it? Let's go. Let's see who Jimmy Swagger is. Jimmy Swagger. Hold on. Here he go. Here go Jimmy.
Of a modern-day evangelical powerhouse, charismatic, influential, and unafraid to proclaim the gospel. Beginning, he disseminated the gospel message far and wide, visiting the American South and gaining a devoted following along.
Now look, if you know who Jimmy Swagger is, he worse than Colonel Thomas, the dude that be talking about but God. Man, they said the church that Mitch Reese was at, the church was so crooked, they was up in there doing fake miracles and stuff. Look, they had Cannon Star coming there, you know what I'm talking about? You look, they got Cannon Star, 54 Keys on the bench, you know what I'm talking about? You know, they all in the choir and shit, you know what I'm talking about? They ain't nothing but devil worshippers, you know what I'm talking about? Man. And then I was looking at 54 Keys videos and I'm like, man, wait a minute. 54 trying to break down her dudes and her style like she ain't never had a hairstyle before. Then when you go on the page like, damn, she really don't get her hair fixed. You know what I'm talking about? Go tell I said that. Go tell 54 Keys I said she looked like that little green thing on SpongeBob with that long ass nose. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, with that long ass nose and he bald head. That's what she looked like when she was on the news talking about, yeah, you know, in my town, it'd be a whole lot of murders. You know what I'm talking about? I looked at 54 Keys' face. It's even rough looking. I'm like, damn, 54, I ain't know you were looking all that kind of fucked up in the face. You know what I'm talking about? No wonder you need to keep your camera off. You need to keep your camera off, boo. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, she looked like Squidward. Now she looked like Squidward Jr., goddamn. She looked like the Junior, you know what I'm talking about? See, they look like the Squirkle, that dude that played on what was Homer Simpson boss name? She looked like him. She looked like him, Homer Simpson boss. They look just alike. She just more fatter than the face. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all go tell her I said that. I ain't scared of no YouTubers. I ain't got nothing to prove. My career is not on no YouTube. You know what I'm talking about? So I care less about YouTube. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody that was at that party wasn't having no money. I looked at all they paid. Them niggas just wasn't just really getting no money like the way they were getting money. Man, I'm looking at these niggas' shoes, they outfits. You know what I'm saying? All these niggas were bombs. They homeless. You know what I'm talking about? Having them niggas homeless. That's why they be outside all the time. Like, damn, nigga, you still outside? Lying, talking about he trapping. Man, how much dope you got? This nigga got about 3.5 in his pocket, and that's a smoking sack. And he rolling penitentiary blunts out of that. Yeah, she look like Mr. Burns, goddammit. That we need to tell 54. Let me see your driving license, because I'm gonna find out you know what I'm about. Straight drop, that T-Night nigga. Get that T-Night nigga in here too. Cause he the ugliest motherfucker out of everybody. Then this nigga had gold teeth in his mouth. I said, damn, nigga, you even look more fucked up. Then I seen this baby mama, Beach Booty. And I'm like, man, y'all really smashing these gals out here like that? I'm looking at these nigga bras. They baby mama. I know they ain't hitting on shit. Did you see straight drop baby mama head? When she walked in the Crown Plaza, she can't even get her goddamn hair done. Then she shaped up like a boiled egg. No shape, no hips, no ass. T Knight got a fat ass baby mama. These niggas claiming they getting money and they big dope boy. Why you fucking with fat bitches? You know what I'm talking about? Why, you know what I'm saying, you messing with these females? Man, they got a house full of kids. And half of these kids ain't even there. These community kids. Some of these kids, they just pop up out of nowhere like, who baby this is, bitch? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's how many kids that be in their household. And then he tried to, look, wait a minute. He tried to fire me up one time, you know what I'm talking about, yeah, you know, Trey Gang, he gay. You know what I'm talking about? He always talking about Thunderboot, cause I realized them niggas be undercover. They on a down low. They on a down low. See, I see why they was mad, because they was seen on footage. Just imagine you kicking it with the gang. And you be around the homeboys every day, trapping, thugging it out. And next thing you know, they see you on the footage with the boys that be on the same block at a hotel. Yeah, I know what's going on. And then how Marco J stayed on Jalen Ford top. He was on Jalen Ford. And then he got so many pictures of Jalen Ford. I'm like, wait a minute, that's too many pictures now. You know what I'm talking about? Because when I talk about Jalen Ford, I'm going to just show you the little mug shots. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna have all this shit saved in my phone. What if I lose my phone and somebody pick it up and they see all these goddamn Jalen Ford pictures in there? They're going to make me look like a boy, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? Look at their lifestyle now. Boy, a miracle just been performed. Boy, they got money now. They living good, eating good, buying new cars, dressing up, you know what I'm saying, in the best designers they can buy. They really just showing out. Yeah, somebody tell 54 get up in here. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see. I don't give a fuck who get mad. You know what I'm talking about? When they say the truth hurt, I understand what they mean now, goddammit. Then I got to unsubscribe from this shit because I don't want to hear shit this bitch guy say. You know what I'm talking about? I never follow a sucker again. You dig what I'm talking about? Yeah, that ain't my cup of tea. I might as well just fuck with everybody then if that's the case. You know what I'm talking about? Now I'm finna start a YouTube roll because I'm tired of them suckers quiet. Oh my God!
Grooms loads a complete serving of fruits, veggies, adaptogens, vitamins, minerals, super mushrooms,
Damn, Frank Nitty! Damn! She coming like Frank Nitty. You know she want to be a rapper too, right? You know what I'm talking about? I want to know what kind of fur that is.
What's up, everybody? 54 Keys in the building. Sorry, no, I'm
Damn, then you look like Bookman.
just kidding, but I'm back, y'all. You know, I just had to move in silence for a minute because niggas be thinking I'm playing with them. And in my personal life, it's the same thing, nigga. I'm on your ass. If you come for me that one way, I'm on your ass. So, yeah, that's what I was doing.
Ooh, she got little jewelry on. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what she be doing.
And you know, I got a lot of emails and shit, a lot of my subscribers, some of y'all I fuck with that one way, so y'all knew what was going on with me. You understand what I mean? But I had to move in silence for a minute. I had to focus for a minute just on some personal shit. But I'm back. I ain't forgot about Kenneka. I still want justice for Kenneka. And yeah, we still on they ass. I didn't come here to, you know, mislead y'all. I came here to try to...
Shit, that what you did? You know what I'm talking about? You came and misled everybody.
put the evidence together, and that's what we've been doing since day one. That's what we've been doing.
You ain't
since
put
day
shit
one.
together though.
You know, this video that I'm about to upload right after this one was my video that I started to put together right after Gina McGill did that whole presentation, like she knew who the fuck killed Kenneka.
Uh-oh, remember Gina McGill? Look at this shit, gang. I can't make this stuff up. I can't even make this stuff up because Gina McGill, look, watch this. Gina McGill was the first person that told everybody about Macho. Gina McGill is the first person that gave us these documents right here. Hold on. Let me give y'all these documents. Right here. Gina McGill gave us this. Look at the time frame on this. 2:30 a.m. And this is when Miss Teresa called in the hotel, checked the cameras. We didn't even know who Macho was. And Macho is the security guard, Franz Cave. Then Macho said he smoked weed. Then Macho said he smoked weed in the cooler. And then also Franz Cave told me he was smoking weed in the room with them. Miss Teresa called in the hotel. Leonora, we got 5 more videos at 2:30, at 2:40. And listen to what this mysterious saying about Macho. And Jim McGill put that out, right? And Jim McGill was the one that called Zach TV and told her about Joe's Coleman and, you know what I'm saying, the organ harvesting people. She told us about all of this stuff.
Then she gonna tell us the police did. I seen some of y'all in the live. I was in there.
Watch
I seen
it.
some of y'all in the live. And I
That's
didn't
one thing she gonna do. She gonna watch. Cause she was watching me. Not only she was watching me, she was watching Chloe and them. Cause Chloe and them started talking about 54 Keys, bro. And they were talking down on 54. 54 pop up on their ass. Man, what's up with, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, cause I was watching too. Look, I was watching these circles.
I didn't agree with that. You know, so the video that I started working on was in response to that.
See that?
So that's the video y'all gonna get right after this one. Okay? So I don't want to see in the comments like, you late and shit. Like, we need you to catch up. Trust and believe, I'm current with this shit. But anybody that's been following me for the last year know that I like to take my shit in order.
Man, 54 keys hip. She a game running motherfucker, gang. I see why. Look, she a game running motherfucker, bro. She serious. She got a whole lot of nigga in her, bro. Look, she got a whole lot of nigga in her. You could tell. And she got none but game. She a lot of faster than y'all, bro. She a lot of faster than y'all, bro. Hold on. Watch this. Let me show you this right quick. Huh? Can I put this out there? I'ma just let that sit. Since I don't know what I'm talking about. This why these suckers quiet. This why these suckers quiet. This your answer. Right here. Hello. Hello. Gang, I'm telling y'all. Look, I'm gonna put it like this here. I show y'all face to face with this shit. Call me a liar. Bring your thunder booty ass on this platform. And let's goddammit see who real J for K. Come on, let's see who real J for K. I'm ready to collaborate. Get them in here, gang. I'm tired of calling these suckers out and these suckers act like they don't even hear me, but they watching. They know look, bruh, right now Trey Game running this shit. I'm the only YouTuber right now that's still keeping this girl name alive, bruh. Trying to expose this what an organization look like. This what a bunch of sellouts look like when you working for a particular group of people, bruh. This shit bigger than a gang. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm looking at these people. These people heavily associated with polices, bruh. High-ranking police officers. Man, I'd be scared of these folk, bruh. Man, these folk can pull you up, look you up, find out who you is, and plot up on you. So let's see who real and who fake. Cause right now, I'm the realest one on this shit. And let me see if she gonna be real with the J for K. Is she still gonna ignore Trey Gang? Or she gonna tell everybody the truth and what happened to Kenneka? Cause she know. She know. Y'all been following me. I don't need no clout chasing. I don't do none of this stuff. Man, I don't care less about clout chasing. I don't care about no content. I don't need no other content. Fuck all this shit, really. But if you got me up here pointing the fingers at these bastards, come on, gang. I would never get nothing out of accusing 54. Look, what do I get out of accusing 54? Shit. I ain't gonna get nothing from that, bruh. Yeah. Call Chloe and them, call all those YouTubers that were collaborate with each other. They was all on my dick in the beginning. Trey Gang, hit me up, Trey Gang. Let's collaborate, Trey Gang. What are you thinking, Trey Gang? What you thinking about the case, Trey Gang? I knew not to fuck with them folks. I just played dumb, just like they were playing dumb. That's why you never see me collaborate with them. Because I already seen how they were coming towards me.
And we're going to break that shit all the way down over here. It is what it is. It is what it is. This is me. This is me. And like I said, I appreciate everybody still riding with me. You know, I couldn't tell y'all how many emails I got where they was like, bitch, what is you doing? like, we're waiting on you and shit. What is you doing?
See that? I know what you were doing. Cause 54 wasn't just going live every day. You know, they had to start and think about some shit, and you know what I'm saying, and get some narrative right. She had to prepare her story to give to us. And this lady gave us false information. Man, this broad working for the Rosemont Police Department and the rest of them devil worshiping bastards.
She cool, she don't want, they kept trying to get her to drink. Dude said that's because one of the niggas spiked her drink. That's why they kept trying to get her to drink. She put up a fight whenever they got her and secluded her out. Apparently she had put up a fight or whatever, and the niggas was choking her. Wow, the nigga was choking her while she was fighting in the midst of the sexual encounter. Apparently, in the midst of the sexual encounter, she was fighting them back basically, and the nigga choked her and she ended up passing out. Apparently, they said when he was choking her, I don't know, they said she had a seizure, a heart attack. You know, is retarded. They don't really know the difference between the two, but apparently she passed out, and that's when they apparently helped them bring the body into the freezer, helped them bring her, helped them get rid of her or whatever, and came up and informed Irene of the situation. Irene and Monifa and them was supposed to get $2,000. They knew she was going to come to the party just because of the simple fact that it was her friends that was throwing a party. And they said that they told Monifa and Irene and them, like, y'all get her at the party, we got 2 bands for y'all. Apparently them niggas didn't come up with the whole 2 bands. Apparently they only gave the girls $1,300. Regardless that they was gonna get a hold to her apparently at that party or some shit. And it was supposed to originally just be some old rivalry type shit. And then it turned into them being on some gang rape type shit. But they said that Kenneka weren't on that shit. She wasn't trying to, separate from the situation with her friends because she knew the niggas and she knew who the niggas was. Monifa apparently helped them.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, $118 for car insurance. That's how much I was paying, okay? I picked up the car a few months ago, and watch this, ready? $97 premium, $20 were my fees, $118. Now, I covered up my private information, guys. $39, $118. Check this out, ready? $500 for comprehensive, $500 for collision, $500 for comprehensive, $500 for collision, okay? The same make and model, Hyundai Ioniq, Hyundai Ioniq. Okay, guys, it's the same policy. $118 to $39.
Plus, closing arguments have wrapped up.
Like I said, if you real J for K, if you want to join this movement, let's call all these people out, bruh. You see what they doing? Man, these folk look. These folk got a platform to manipulate everybody. You need to bring that awareness. If you don't, goddamn it, if you don't call these people out from they role into this, how is people gonna take you serious when they come to the Kenneka Jenkins case? If they see the public can't even come together to confront these people, how you gonna expect any kind of change when it come to the case? If I'm the judge and I'm sitting up here watching all this play out, I'm not finna help y'all out to convict murderers and all this public information. If you bring it to my attention, maybe I can open up a case. Cause at this point, the case can be reopened. You wanna know why I said that? Cause look, a lot of people, well, I don't think the murderers would be charged because they already settled out of court. But guess what? Miss Teresa, Leonora, and everybody in the room could still be charged. When I talked to the lawyer said, look, the way you going with this, it was like, if she said out in court, you got to understand that the people that's on the stand that she accusing, they going to get off on the murder charge. Because you can't charge a person twice. That's double jeopardy. So what Miss Teresa and them did, if you really think about it, they really, really messed up. Because now you let the killer get scot-free and you gave room. You built enough room for you to be charged, Leonora, and everybody else in that room. Because they never took the stand as suspects when it came to the civil courts. And it still could be justice. Cause you got criminals that was there, right? And they wasn't even a part of the court system. So they still can be charged. Drugging Kenneka, the bruises, everything that led up to her death. This is what a lawyer said. Man, look, gang. If you don't take my advice, this how we can get justice, right? This the same thing the lawyer told me, and I see this all the time when it comes to social media. You need social media help. If you get a lot of people talking about this, you can make it directly change. You can make it change. You need to get the public involved in this. You got to have the public understanding. Everybody got to have an understanding of the whole case before you even try to present it to anybody. Because once the people have an understanding, they will know how to go by through the law. Instead of just typing on Twitter and Instagram about this shit. You see what I'm saying? I just hope the J4K community become on fire again, just like it was in the beginning. That's all I'ma say. You can get the case. We can get the case reopened, bro. They're just like Trey Gang go on a robbery spree. They caught 4 of my defendants. Right? Since they caught 4 of my defendants, no evidence on me, no nothing on me. Only people that could put me there, the one I was there with. So you go in the court, right? And you got the public like, man, Trey Gang was there. The court's gonna ignore everything you saying about Trey Gang was there until you bring up receipts. You gotta make them talk. You just can't let a suspect come in the interrogation room and, you know what I'm saying, and just let them leave because, man, you know, no, it don't work like that. You got to make them talk. You got to drill them. See, my question is going to be different from 54 keys. Y'all question is going to be totally off. If you, just say if y'all had a chance to talk to 54 key about the case, y'all going to ask all the wrong questions. You know what I'm saying? You're going to ask all the wrong questions. Because you're going to be like, man, look, on this footage, they said this and they, man, that lady finna come and man, what you said? Huh? Oh, I'm on your ass. Let me give you this tea. Just look at all her content, gang. When it comes to the Kenneka case. Who is this guy? Did we overlook this guy? Check out the reflection. We not crazy. It did prove Irene is innocent. Look how she defending Irene, but putting Monifa on blast. Look how she trying to convince everybody that you got straight drop videos. Where was she at 3 a.m.? Lies. I want to play this video. I want to hear what she got to say about 3:30.
My eating habits were horrendous. It wasn't until I found.
What's up, y'all? It's 54 Keys, and today I want to talk about this video that Straight Drop put up today. Shout out to Straight Drop. But in this video, he talks about this Facebook post. This Facebook post really bothered me, but I'm gonna show y'all this post. It's by a guy named Lawrence Johnson. Now I don't know who the fuck he is. You know, maybe y'all can tell me. But anyway, in this Facebook post, he's saying that the video was made, which he's talking about the live. One of the lives was made around 1 or 2 in the morning, but he didn't get to the hotel until about 3 in the morning. And Kenneka was in the room drinking, kicking it, and having a good time. So at 3 o'clock in the morning, he's basically saying when he got there, Kenneka's good. She's alive. She's good. But it really bothered me because I couldn't understand, like, where the fuck they keep coming up with this 3 o'clock in the morning shit. Like, I mean, because I'm one that believes that Kenneka was gone already. And I got, you know, my reasons for that. And I'll share those with you, you know, in this video. But he wasn't the only guy that said that. The juvenile that they interviewed, he even said, Kenneka and her 2 friends left the room at 0300 hours, which is 3 o'clock. So again.
But, hold on, y'all. Here we go right here. Now, you heard what she just said? You see how they just switched the time up to 3? They acting like they don't even know why the time stamp changed. And Leonora got 5 more of the videos, right?
What 3 o'clock? Lenora, she gave a statement to the police, and in her statement, she said that she stated her sister was at the hotel in room 926 the previous night for a party. She said her friends came home.
And this the second statement, because the first statement, she took her first statement at 3:05. Now Leonora taking another statement at 11:05 where they entered it in the system. This another statement. So when would she have time to go home, get Kenneka clothes to bring her back to the hotel so the K9 can sniff it?
Early in the morning and advised her sister was last seen in the hallway on the 9th floor when they went back to get her keys and her phone. Lenora said her friends told her Jenkins waited outside in the hallway, and when they came back out, she was gone. Lenora said Jenkins did not have her phone because she left it in the hotel room. Lenora advised her friends last saw Jenkins in the hallway on the 9th floor around 2:30 in the morning. So why the fuck would Monifa and Shamaya tell Lenora that they left Kenneka out in the hallway at 2:30?
Monifa didn't tell them that. This coming out of Leonora mouth. Monifa didn't say these things. This coming out of Miss Teresa and Leonora mouth. How we can go along with that? You might as well believe everything Straight Drop said. You might as well believe Greg Hughes and Chloe now. Come on, man.
There may be some truth to that. Because like I said, I believe that she was gone around 2 something. And you know, I'll share with you why. But I believe that she was already gone. So why would they tell her that? But let's look at what they said to the police. Especially this bitch right here. If we look at her statement, in her statement, she's basically saying that her, Kenneka, and Maya walked out of the hotel room to leave the party shortly after 3 o'clock in the morning. She stated that they realized they did not have Kenneka's cell phone and key.
Didn't say nothing about picking her up off the bed. Monifa never said she picked her off the bed. Everybody else said she picked up off the bed. What you think they were supposed to say? Monifa picked up off the bed. You know what I'm saying?
When they were in the hallway outside the hotel room. And basically saying that they went back in the room to get her shit, and when they came back out, she was gone. So my thing is, y'all was leaving the party after 3 o'clock? I mean, that makes no sense to me, because we're going to get in the Bree statement. But that makes no sense to me. And where the fuck are y'all getting 3 o'clock from? And where was Kenneka at 3 o'clock? So let's look at a Brianna statement. Because this bitch right here, she gave a statement too. And in her shit, she says that she left the party at about 2:15, 2:30. Okay? So my thing is, okay.
So check this out. The video Leonora want us to believe is a smoke screen, because look what's going on between 2 and 3. Everybody leaving. If they ain't leaving, they coming in. So that means it's a bunch of traffic in and out that hotel. So Living Lord want us to focus on Irene and TY live only, not the footage. Just rely on her video that she got at Tucson. And the hotel like, look, we showing her she missing at Tucson. Living North, man, you better change those quick before I release these videos.
When she left at 2:15, 2:30, was Kenneka still good? I mean, was she still, moving around alive? I mean, it don't seem, that information wasn't given, and that kind of bothers me, okay? But when she said that she left at 2:15, 2:30, remember that interview that Irene did with Zach TV? I know y'all remember that shit. In this interview, Zach tried to narrow down when the last time Irene had seen Kenneka, and she was talking about how Kenneka was drunk, laying on the bed, but she kept saying it was 2-something. It was 2-something. And then Zach TV, he said some shit like, well, where was Bree Bree? And she was like, oh, Bree Bree was already gone by then. So basically what she was saying was, when Bree Bree left, or right after Bree Bree left, Monifa basically carried Kenneka out of the fucking room. Okay? So let's look at what Bree Bree says what happened when she came back. So she said that she got back to the hotel at about 3:10. And when she got back, the party's still jumping. But Shamaya and Monifa tells her that Kenneka's missing. This is at 3:10. Okay? What happened to y'all leaving after 3 o'clock? I mean, did y'all run into Bree Bree? Like,
Living Over don't want nobody to know what was going on at 3 o'clock on the footage. Just rely on her videos from Irene and TY that Kenneka would still be in the room partying.
I mean, what the fuck? It makes no sense to me. But they basically gave her the same story that they gave Lenora. And that was that they went back into the room, and when they came back out, Kenneka was gone. And I can't wrap my mind around this shit, because my thing is this. All these people talking about they saw her after 3 o'clock. In what room is what I want to know. Because
ooh, what room? I'm glad she said what room. Cause now you know that 54, when she just said that, it popped up in her head. That's like when I tell y'all, when y'all do investigation, you gonna have to ask these questions, because the investigation lead you up to ask these questions. We're like, well, I want to know what she was in another room. Cause once you find out that she was in another room, and you could prove that she was in another room, this exposed Leonora and all her videos. Don't you know how much backlash she finna get? I know this why you don't see this on the news. Somebody show me this interview on the news, not on Facebook. I want to actually see it on Chicago News. Matter of fact, Channel 5. If you can show me this, I'ma bless you in your cash out. I'ma bless you in your cash out. Show it to me. If you can't find this in the news, now you would know why. Because the news knew there was false information. But since the news know it's false information, they cannot air it on the news. This all you finna get when it comes to the Kenneka Jenkins. Look. When it comes to the Kenneka Jenkins, when the news talk about it, that's all they gonna show. walking in the freezer, getting off on the elevators, mama line. You don't see them on the news. Every time they show her on the news, it's always this.
Oh, nothing works on this acne.
Hi. Who? I'm a licensed dermatology provider.
As questions surround her death, Kenneka Jenkins, the 19-year-old girl found dead inside a freezer at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Rosemont, will be laid to rest today. CBS 2's Sandra Torres is live outside the Southside Church where the visitation and funeral is going to take place in just a few hours. Sandra.
That's right, Suzanne. And this was a highly publicized case, so they're expecting a lot of people here at Salem Baptist Church. And I can tell you, even though the death of Kenneka Jenkins remains unsolved, at least she'll be laid to rest today. And that wake and funeral is expected here, as I mentioned, at Salem Baptist Church. Now, 3 weeks ago today, actually, the family of Kenneka began their desperate search for her. And you may recall that she went missing.
Bro, they even got hotel cameras on top of the buildings, bro.
After a party in a room at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Rosemont on September 8th. 24 hours later, the family learned Kenneka was found dead inside a freezer of the hotel. Police have released several surveillance videos. They show the 19-year-old stumbling Baptist Church. Now, 3 weeks ago today, actually, the family of Kenneka began their desperate search for her. And you may recall that she went missing after a party in a room at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Rosemont on September 8th. 24 hours later, the family learned Kenneka was found dead inside a freezer of the hotel. Police have released several surveillance videos. They show the 19-year-old stumbling in the hotel hallways, then walking into a kitchen where the freezer was located. Investigators insist there is no video showing Kenneka actually walking into the freezer. And Kenneka's mom, Teresa Jenkins, has been very outspoken about the case, especially on social media, most recently saying all are welcome to her daughter's funeral.
I'm making this post to let you all know I'm not charging for nothing. Someone just called and stated how much does it cost for to attend Kenneka's funeral. That's a church. It's free. Free. All is welcome besides the devil.
She said everybody welcome besides the devil. Who she talking about? Who she talking about that she don't want at the funeral? The devil. This all you gonna get on the news. The news do not have no footage of Leonora talking about the freezer routes, about the call, none of this. All of this was recorded on Facebook. Facebook. And every time when you have like a YouTuber, just say like a regular YouTuber, just want to cover the case up, right? Want to cover the case. This the narrative they're gonna go by. Watch this. This where they're gonna start their YouTube off. On September the 10th, 2017, Kenneka Jenkins, born May 27, 1998, died September the 9th, 2017. She was a 19-year-old from Chicago. They were found dead inside of a latch freezer of the Crown Plaza O'Hara Hotel in Rosemont, Illinois. You know, after attending the party, after attending a party there previous that day, the medical examiner report found Jenkins death to be an accident. The permate and hypothermia. She died from hypothermia, and the department suspect no foul play. And here go to death. Kenneka was a resident on the west side of Chicago. You know what I'm talking about? Same thing here. And she left the house when she arrived at the hotel at 1:13 and was texting at 1:30, I'm ready to go. And she appeared to be swaying back and forth, embracing, hugging witness, and she seen drinking cognac. You see, they got several witnesses. Why they need to update this saying family members drinking cognac. You know what I'm saying? And Jenkins wasn't acting like herself. 1:30 is when the last time her sister spoke with her on the phone, briefly seen others walking through one of the halls in the hotel. Camera footage later surfaced her staggering, intoxicated near the front desk. And 5 minutes later, she could be seen on the elevators on one of the lower level floors. That's how all these YouTubers finna start their investigation off. And this what they finna go by. This what they finna go by. But look what all that we know. Mama taking statements. They treating them like suspects. You look, they handing them all of this. 12:46, Jenkins' older sister filed a missing person report. Why it had to be her sister? Now we know why. She was responsible for it. At 1:15, family members and the police, they responded to the lack of urges. Martin and Harry returned to the hotel at 6 p.m. where they proceeded to knock on many guest doors and from the top to bottom floor until a hotel called them. This at 6 p.m. Man, they sacrificed that girl, bro. And I believe somebody got initiated into the brotherlyhood. I believe it was a ritual. That's the reason why she died. What Miss Teresa said at 10 p.m., they seen the employee in the kitchen with Kenneka. Only time I see employee in the kitchen with Kenneka, and she said this out her own mouth for 2 hours. He came out, but Kenneka didn't. So I think they saw that round about 10 p.m. on the footage. That's probably when they showed Miss Teresa that. Stumbling in the hotels with the employee. So when you look this word here up, this what they found in Kenneka. Look, this what they found. This what they showed you in the autopsy report. It may be damage, abdominal change, tissue, or organism. Do y'all know what this is? It can cause by injuries or diseases. So when I was trying to tell y'all, Kenneka had internal injuries. You can't see it on the outside of the body until you do an autopsy report, and they realized the girl had injuries on the inside of her body. So they needed Miss Teresa to cover it up by saying Kenneka had some type of health issues that culminated these injuries. And that's why Miss Teresa was like, no, my baby didn't have no diseases. That's why, because they found this because of the injury. It's dealing with tissue and organism. Look. It is a living thing that functions within the individual and the fact that raise more problems than it solves. Right? Now, if you read this, look how important this is. So all of this could be cloning. So look, boom, watch this. Here are the types. Here go the types. This caused by tuberculosis. Right? You know, chickenpox. Viruses, skin, you know what I'm saying? Location, brain. Now, didn't they say Kenneka had brain injuries? They can't tell you how her brain was swole. This in the autopsy report, bro. It's a tissue signified that, you know what I'm saying, neutral injuries were located, you know what I'm talking about. So if you read this alone and get an understanding, you'll see what I'm saying. Be like, oh, I see what Trey Gang really saying. Trey Gang saying the girl had internal injuries inside her body. And only way that I can suspect, how would she get internal injuries? It got to be the broomstick. It got to be the broomstick. It got to be the broomstick. That's what had to damage some of her organs. So they needed Miss Teresa. Look. We can't say she had no injuries in the inside of her body now. We can't list no injuries. We gotta diagnose this as a disease instead of an injury. Because if you put the injuries in there without diagnosing it with the disease, now you got criminal charges, bruh. So, and if you look at Kenneka photo pictures, let's go to Kenneka photo pictures. Man, this stuff be making me so mad, gang. Cause man, I'm like, man, this stuff make me mad, man. Cause that girl didn't even deserve that, bro. I mean, the way they just left her there and did all these things. And I can just imagine in her last moment that she aware of what's going on and can't defend herself. She can't even move one lick of bone in her body. Matter of fact, I don't even think the girl even fought back. Because if you had to stage a crime scene, you had to stage and make it look like a struggle. Let me see, can I find these pictures? What's this? That will explain something. If you stuck something up that girl, bruh, come on, man. Then it looked like they tampered in this area. Man, come on. Come on, man. So you got Kenneka. You can see this. You can see this. So I looked all this stuff up. Make it so bad. Let's go back to this right quick. See that lesson can be found in all of this stuff. Kenneka Jenkins' mother knew something was wrong hours before the police looking for her. Golly. Let's see how you get brain. You know what I'm saying? Look. Come. What? So if Kenneka had a brain injury, right? They even listed that in her autopsy report. But they didn't give you further detail. How did she get a brain injury? If her brain swelled up, that means this girl had a head injury and she was still alive. Symptoms of a minor brain injury. Don't this sound like the side effects when it comes to pyramid, when it comes to confusion, fatigue? You see what I'm saying? Memory, concentration, and your ability to think. It includes slurred speech. Man. So look, if Kenneka was suffocated, that's how she would get her head injury. I mean, a brain injury for all the blood pressure. You know what I'm talking about? So I read all of this stuff, gang. And when I read all this stuff, I went back to the autopsy report and I looked every word up and I wanted to be clear of what I was reading. Watch this. Let me show y'all this. Shut up. Positioning, fixation.
According to NIH.gov, strategic patient positioning is key to the reduction and
Man, I ain't
fixation
say
of
nothing about
proximal
that.
femur fractures without complications.
Fixated. I ain't say nothing about that.
Take regular breaks and change your position often.
Man, I hate this shit, bro. Asphyxiation, Suffolk.
According to Yelp,
Man, fuck this shit, bro. Strangulation.
according to Wikipedia, strangling is compression of the neck that may lead to unconsciousness or death by causing an increasingly hypoxic state in the brain.
All right, gang. Let me find what I was looking for. Where is it? Look. A manual strangulation. Here we go, gang. We finna get into it. Here we go. All the different strangulations. Look. Here you go with all the strangulations, right?
Manual strangulation, also known as throttling, is strangling with the hands, fingers, or other extremities and sometimes also with blunt objects, such as batons. Depending on how the strangling is performed, it may compress the airway, interfere with the flow of blood in the neck, or work as a combination of the two. Consequently, manual strangulation may damage the larynx, 3, and fracture the hyoid or other bones in the neck, 5. In cases of airway compression, manual strangling leads to the frightening sensation of air hunger and may induce violent struggling. 3. Manual strangulation is common in situations of domestic violence. 11. And is regarded by experts as an especially severe form of domestic violence, due to its extremely frightening and potential.
Did they list domestic violence? Did they list domestic violence in Kenneka Jenkins case? Did somebody have a warrant out for their arrest for domestic violence?
Potentially lethal nature, and an observed correlation between non-fatal strangulation in domestic violence and future homicide. 12. Manual strangulation also has a history as a form of capital punishment. During the 18th century, a sentence of death by throttling would be passed upon the verdict of a court-martial for the crime of desertion from the British Army. 13. More technical variants of manual strangulation are referred to as strangleholds. 14. Or chokeholds, despite the term choke more technically referring to internal airway restriction, and are extensively practiced and used in various martial arts, combat sports, self-defense systems, and in military hand-to-hand combat application. In some martial arts like judo, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and jiu-jitsu, when applied correctly and released promptly after loss of consciousness, strangleholds that constrict blood flow are regarded as a safer 15 means to render an opponent unconscious, when compared to other methods, especially strikes to the head, the latter of which can cause potentially catastrophic or fatal and irreversible brain injuries much more quickly and unpredictably. 16. Ligature strangulation. Edit. Further information, garrote. Illustration depicting the ligature strangulation of Saint Godelieve. Ligature strangulation or garroting is strangling with some form of cord such as rope, wire, chain, or shoelaces, a garrote, either partially or fully circumferencing the neck. 17. Even though the mechanism of strangulation is similar, it is usually distinguished from hanging by the strangling force being something other than the person's own body weight. 5. Incomplete occlusion of the carotid arteries is expected and, in cases of homicide, the victim may struggle for a period of time. 5. With unconsciousness typically occurring in 10 to 15 seconds. 17. Cases of ligature strangulation generally involve homicides of women, children, and the elderly. 5. Compared to hanging, the ligature mark will most likely be located lower on the neck of the victim.
That's the same thing the people said they saw at the funeral. So that's how she got brain injuries. Cause somebody choked that girl out, bruh, and they watched them choke that girl out. Bye, y'all. Appreciate the cash app, y'all. Appreciate that, Lorella.
Victim. During the Spanish Inquisition, victims who admitted their alleged sins and recanted were killed via ligature strangulation, i.e. the garrote, before their bodies were burnt during the auto de fe. 18. Throughout much of the 20th and 21st centuries, the American Mafia used ligature strangulation as a means of murdering their victims. Confessed American serial killer Altemio Sanchez used ligature strangulation in the rapes and/or murders of his victims, as did Gary Ridgway, the Green River Killer, and British serial killer Dennis Nilsen. 19. Encapritamento is a method of strangulation in which the victim's neck is tied to their legs bent behind their back, similar to hogtie, so that the victim effectively strangle themselves. This method was common throughout Neolithic Europe, and occurred for over 2,000 years in northern and southern Europe, as evidenced by skeleton remains. It's uncertain why it was so common, but researchers speculate a person bound in this way might be considered to have strangled themselves, versus being killed by someone else. Victims may have been part of a ritual sacrifice. Rock art.
Oh! I ain't even suspect that game. Bruh. Man, I wasn't even suspecting that. I wasn't even suspecting that. But these folks really said victims may be part of a ritual sacrifice?
Art in Adora Cave, in Sicily, made between 16,000 and 13,000 BP, depict two human figures bound in the incapritamento manner. Today, it is a method of homicide mostly associated with the Italian Mafia.
Oh! Yeah! Bro! Man, and then Trey Gang show y'all how this shit mob related too. Ooh-wee. And what they saying about the mob?
Mafia, who have used it as a ritual warning or reprimand. 20.
Oh! Now we get somewhere. Now I know why Zach was trying to tell everybody, man, look, you know what I'm saying? People, we don't do that. We don't put bodies in the freezer. We don't do all that. But we know the Mafia do. And this a Mafia town. And Miss Teresa made it known that these people were mob town. Then Straight Drop got the manager on there telling everybody they were mob related. And they... So boom, that makes me really think that it really makes you think about the Kenneka Jenkins case. Like, well, why Kenneka? I know it got to do with some ritual, but it was a warning to other families? You know what I'm saying? It was a warning? And then Mr. Reese said in the beginning, my daughter was sacrificed. So if your daughter was sacrificed, then you got this police precinct that's connected to the mafia. And this shit got ritual all on it? Yeah, I knew I was on the right track in the beginning. Internal injuries. Uh-oh. Man, we got to read this stuff, bro. Let's take it from the top.
Although sometimes the words are used interchangeably, strangulation and choking are not the same thing. Choking is when airflow is blocked by food or a foreign object in the trachea, something that can be addressed by the Heimlich maneuver. Strangulation, by contrast, is defined by reduced airflow and/or blood flow to or from the brain via the intentional external compression of blood vessels or the airway in the neck. Notably, however, many victims of strangulation refer to the assault as choking. Both manual strangulation, i.e., gripping the throat with one's hands, and ligature strangulation, e.g., belts, scarves, have been reported in intimate partner violence cases. 1. Epidemiology. Edit. A systematic review of 23 articles based on 11 surveys in 9 countries, N equals 74, 785, about 2/3 of whom were women, found that 3.0% to 9.7% of women reported that they had at some time been strangled by an intimate partner. 2. A total of 0.4% to 2.4%, with 1% being typical, reported that they had experienced it in the past year, and women were between 2 times and 14 times more likely to be strangled by an intimate partner than were men. 2. The most recent national survey in the U.S. that asked about strangulation by an intimate partner asked 16,507 adults, 55% of whom were women, if a partner had tried to hurt them by choking or suffocating them. A total of 9.7% responded that a partner had done so at some point in their lifetime. 0.9% reported that it had happened during the past year. 3. The prevalence of strangulation appears to be decreasing in Canada, the only country with multiple cross-sectional surveys that measure strangulation. 4. The first major study of surviving victims of strangulation assault found that 99% of the 300 victims in criminal cases involving choking were female. 5. In 2000, a meta-analytic review of gender differences in physical aggression against a heterosexual partner concluded that choke or strangle is very clearly a male act, whether based on self or partner reports. 6. A similar conclusion was reached in a 2014 multi-nation review. Women are more likely than men to report that they were strangled by an intimate partner. 2. A series of studies conducted in Canada found the same gender discrepancy and reported that strangulation by an intimate is more common among disabled persons. 7. Cohabiting versus married persons. 4. 8. And those in a step versus biological family. 9. Women who had been abused by an intimate partner reported higher rates of strangulation. 10. 11. Strangulation is sometimes fatal. According to a large U.S. case control study, prior strangulation is a substantial and unique predictor of attempted and completed homicide of women by a male intimate partner. The study showed that the odds of becoming an attempted homicide victim increased 7-fold and the odds of becoming a homicide victim increased 8-fold for women who had been strangled by their partner. 12. When over 3 dozen other characteristics of the victim, perpetrator, and incident were taken into account, however, strangulation no longer was a unique predictor. 13. Strangulation is so common in battering, 50% or more battered women report that they've been strangled, that it doesn't differentiate abuse in which the victim survives or dies. 13. Experience of strangulation. Edit. Strangulation has been likened to drowning. 14. And researchers at the University of Pennsylvania. 15. Have likened non or near fatal strangulation to waterboarding. 2. Which is widely considered a form of torture. A special issue of the Domestic Violence Report devoted to the crime of strangulation states, many domestic violence offenders and rapists do not strangle their partners to kill them, they strangle them to let them know they can kill them anytime they wish. Once victims know this truth, they live under the power and control of their abusers day in and day out. 16. Outcomes. Edit. Strangulation can produce minor injuries, serious bodily injury, and death. Evidence of the assault can be difficult to detect because many victims may not have visible injuries and/or their symptoms may be nonspecific. Victims may have internal injuries, such as laryngotracheal injuries, digestive tract injuries, vascular injuries, nervous system injuries, and orthopedic injuries. Clinical symptoms of these internal injuries may include neck and sore throat pain, voice changes, hoarse or raspy voice or the inability to speak, coughing, swallowing abnormalities, and changes in mental status, consciousness, and behavior. Neurological symptoms may include vision changes, dimming, blurring, decrease of peripheral vision and seeing, stars, or flashing lights. Post-anoxic encephalopathy, psychosis, seizures, amnesia, cerebrovascular accident, and progressive dementia may be indicative of neuropsychiatric effects. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Signs of life-threatening or near-fatal strangulation may include sight impairment, loss of consciousness, urinary or fecal incontinence and petechiae, pinpoint hemorrhages. 23. Even victims with seemingly minimal injuries and/or symptoms may die hours, days, or weeks later because of progressive, irreversible encephalopathy. 24. Some visible signs of strangulation a victim may incur include injuries to the face, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, chin, neck, head, scalp, chest and shoulders, redness, scratches or abrasions, fingernail impressions in the skin, deep fingernail claw marks, ligature marks, rope burns, thumbprint-shaped bruises, blood-red eyes, pinpoint red spots called petechiae or blue fingernails. 25. Laws. Edit. The examples and perspective in this article may not represent. Because of involvement of the medical profession, specialized training for police and prosecutors, and ongoing research, strangulation has become a focus of policymakers and professionals working to reduce intimate partner violence and sexual assault. 26. As of November 2014, 44 U.S. states, the District of Columbia, the federal government, and 2 territories have some form of strangulation or impeded breathing statute. 27. 23 states and 1 territory have enacted legislation making strangulation a felony. 27. 1 state legislature, Utah, passed a joint resolution which made legislative findings that can help prosecutors apply existing assault statutes with a special emphasis on non-fatal strangulation assaults. 28. In 2013, Congress reauthorized the Violence Against Women Act and added, for the first time, strangulation and suffocation as a specific federal felony. 29.
So everything what this just said match up with everything. It makes you think why her hand was clawed, why it's in a claw shape. You see what I'm saying? You could tell it's something going on the inside of the body with this going on, and then you got all of this. Come on, bro. Look, even the autopsy report support everything's in our findings. But yeah, gang, I'm gonna get on up out this John. And we'll spill tea later on. You know what I'm talking about? Man, we need to bring a world to this Kenneka situation, bro. Man, this evidence can't go unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? Bro, we got to do it for Kenneka, because if we don't, man, look, we might as well just give everything up. But Trey ain't love y'all. Man, I appreciate everybody coming out. I appreciate everybody thumbing the video up and shared the video so it can be in the algorithm and it can be the most talked about. We can't forget about Kenneka. We can't let other content cover up the Kenneka Jenkins case. We need to keep her shining bright like a diamond until we, you know what I'm saying, till we get our YouTube justice. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, pay y'all. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate the Cash App game too, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the new people that subscribing and stuff. And we'll be back later on. We'll be back later on.